I know it's real. Are they all constructed, or do you ever use ones that are real?
It's illegal to use real memories, officer.
How can you tell the difference? Can you tell if something really happened?
They all think it's about more detail. But that's not how memory works. We recall with our feelings. Anything real should be a mess. I can show you. Sit.
This is my favourite scene in what is now my favourite movie. I recently watched this for the first time, and if you haven't seen it, it's jaw-droppingly good. It's exactly my style of story. By the way, this video will contain spoilers, so go watch the movie now, because I'll be revealing the main plot to explain the body language. Anyway, the body language here is so subtle, but it tells so much. Officer K, when asking if you can tell if one of his implanted dreams really happened, you see him deliberate, blink, and also do a super subtle tension of the lips. Blinking is a pacifying behavior, and a suddenly elevated blinking rate is associated with stress. He's showing with his perfectly timed blink that the question he's asking is causing him a lot of stress. He also tenses his mouth ever so slightly, which is again the way the brain tries to release stress. Elevated stress levels cause our muscles to tense up, and we see it here ever so briefly. It's just perfectly subtle and matches his character so well. If you watch the film, seeing him do this speaks 1,000 words, as his body language is always so reserved.
Now, think about the memory you want me to see. Not even that hard, just picture it. Let it play.
Honestly, this is one of the greatest scenes that I've ever reacted to. There is so much, yet so little going on. When Kay sits down, he interlocks his fingers, but not only this, he also rubs with his thumb. Interlocked fingers are a very strong indicator of insecurity and are the hand's equivalent of the self-hug. Basically, the contact he makes with his own hand gives him a feeling of security and reassurance, just like we get when we fold our arms across our bodies. This is called a self-soothing behavior, and he's trying to give himself comfort. But he also then rubs himself with his thumbs. This is a pacifying behavior and is the way of the brain distracting itself from the stress that he's going through. This very clear body language mixed with his deadpan expressions makes his character just super interesting to look at.
Someone lived this, yes. This happened.
You can just see the moment where Dr. Stalene realizes that Kay has her own memories. And not only that, but when she realizes that Kay believes that he's a human because of it. Kay now believes that he's the chosen one and not some ordinary replicant. Dr. Stalene tenses her mouth, and then opens up her mouth and then scratches her face to try and pacify the feelings of stress that she's going through. The brain takes any stress as an immediate threat to life and activates the defense mechanism because of it. This is why she opens opens her mouth here, her brain is trying to fill her body with as much oxygen as possible in order to improve her chances of survival should she be attacked. She then does a distancing behavior from Kay. She looks away from him, likely because she knows what this means for him, but doesn't have the courage to tell him that it's her memories. I love the symbolism in this scene, and that they're reflecting off of each other in the glass. Officer K begins to shake as his muscles rapidly tense up, and he also begins to hyperventilate as his brain prepares himself to defend himself. He also tenses his jaw as well.
I know it's real. I know it's real.
So Kay shows all of the signs of extreme stress. He scratches his face to pacify, his muscles all tense up, he shakes, he tries to gain control of this extreme emotion before he finally snaps and screams. Now, not much research has been done into this type of behavior, but I suspect that because he's very confident in his own ability, he's super strong, and his job literally involves killing other people, he sees himself as dominant. And when he's faced with extreme stress, his natural instinct is to control the situation by being loud and threatening. This is the explanation that I would give for him shouting like that. Overall, this scene is just perfect, and it's really a turning point in the movie. Other than maybe the bunker scene in Downfall or the Rick meets Negan scene, I've never seen such an accurate scene in terms of body language before. Please watch this movie, it's a total masterpiece. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.